Guys, in today's video we are going to learn project management, and this is your MBA subject, multiple choice question and answer, and it's a practice set for you guys. इसके साथ साथ प्लीज़ आप अपने सब्जेक्ट की थ्योरी एंड कंसेप्ट क्लियर कीजिए. उसके साथ अगर आप मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन भी अच्छे से कंप्लीट करते हैं तो दोनों को थियरी एंड मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन बोथ आप पढ़िए. उसके बेसिस पर आपका एग्जाम काफ़ी अच्छा हो जाएगा. नाउ लेट्स बिगिन. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, a communication management plan identifies the relevant information that should be communicated to option A, the project team, option B, the project stakeholders, option C, the project board, option D, the project sponsor. Right answer is option B, the project stakeholders. Okay. A communication management plan identifies the relevant information that should be communicated to the project stakeholders. Next question. Which of the following statements is true? Option A. Independent reviews and quality audits form part of quality assurance to ensure the project managers delivers on time and to budget. Option B. Quality assurance provide confidence to stakeholders that requirements for quality will be exceed. Option C. Quality controls verifies that the project deliverables conform to a specification, are fit for purpose and meet stakeholder expectations. Option D. Quality planning enables the project manager to manage the trade-off between customer expectations and budget. Right answer is option C. Quality control verifies that the product deliverables conform to specification and fit for purpose and meet stakeholder expectation. Next question. Project risk management is best described as option A. Managing responses to threats. Option B. Identifying and acknowledging threats and opportunities. Option C. Planning responses to threats. Option D. Minimizing threats and maximizing opportunities. Right answer is option D. Minimizing threats and maximizing opportunities. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following best describes a project issues? Option A. A major problem that requires formal escalation. Option B. A problem that the project managers has to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Option C. An urgent event that may or may not occur. Option D. An opportunity that occurs through change control. Right answer is option A. A major problem that requires formal escalation. Next question. Scheduling can best be defined as the process used to determine option A. Overall project duration. Option B. Project cost estimating. Option C. The project management plan. Option D. Subcontractors' responsibilities. Right answer is option A. Overall project duration. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following statement is true? Option A. An increasing in project scope is likely to increase project cost. Option B. A decrease in the project times is likely to increase project quality. Option C. An increase in the project quality requirements is likely to decrease project cost. Option D. A decrease in the project cost is likely to decrease project time. Right answer is option A. An increase in project scope is likely to increase project cost. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following best defines the purpose of a product breakdown structures? Okay. प्रोडक्ट ब्रेकडाउन स्ट्रक्चर्स आपसे पीबीएस के थ्रू भी पूछा जा सकता है, सो डोंट बी कंफ्यूज्ड. ऑप्शन ए. टू डिफाइन द हायरार्की ऑफ डिलीवरेबल्स दैट आर रिक्वायर्ड टू बी प्रोड्यूस्ड ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट. ऑप्शन बी. टू डिफाइन हाउ द प्रोडक्ट्स आर प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय आइडेंटिफाइंग डेरिवेशंस एंड डिपेंडेंसीज. ऑप्शन सी. टू एस्टैब्लिश द एक्सटेंट ऑफ वर्क रिक्वायर्ड प्रायर टू प्रोजेक्ट कमीशनिंग एंड द हैंडओवर. Option D. To identify the health and safety strategies and producers to be used on the project. Right answer is option A. To define the hierarchy of deliverables that are required to be produced on the project. Next question. Which one of the following is least likely to be a success criteria? Option A. A target for the project to receive zero change request. Option B. The data by which the project is to be completed. Option C. Delivery of products that meet required specification. Option D. The awarding of bonuses to senior management. Right answer is option D. The awarding of bonuses to senior management. Next question. Which one of the following is a valid project key performance indicator? Means KPI. Okay. Option A. Staff appraisals. Option B. Management buy-in. Option C. Milestone achievement. Option D. Master schedule. Right answer is option C. Milestone achievement. So milestone achievement is a valid project key performance indicator. Means KPI. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following statement is true? Option A. The business case is owned by the sponsor and is created during the concept phase of the project life cycle. Option B. The business case is owned by the project manager and is created during the concept phase of the project life cycle. Option C. The business case is owned by the sponsor and is created during definition phase of the project life cycle. Option D. The business case is owned by the project manager and is created during the definition phase of the project life cycle. Right answer is option A. The business case is owned by the sponsor and is created during the concept phase of the project life cycle. Okay. Next question. Who owns the project management plans? Means PMP. Options are option A. The project team. Option B. The chief executive. Option C. The project manager. Option D. The project support office. Right answer is option C. The project manager. Next question. Which one of the following best describes users? Option A. Providers of both strategic and tactical direction to the project. Option B. Those intended to receive benefits or operate outputs. Option C. Facilitators of an appropriate issue resolution procedure. Option D. Those providing full-time commitment to the project. Right answer is option B. Those intended to receive benefits or operates outputs. Next question. Which statement best describes the responsibility of the project manager? Option A. To be the sole source of expertise for estimating techniques on cost and time. Option B. To deliver the project objectives to enable benefits to be realized. Option C. To take ultimate accountability for the delivery of the business benefits. Option D. To delegate all accountability for managing time, cost and quality to team leaders. Right answer is option B. To deliver the project objectives to enable benefits to be released. Okay. Next question. A project is typically defined in terms of scope, time, cost and which other parameters? Option A. Benefits. Option B. Quality. Option C. Tolerance. Option D. Controls. Right answer is option B. Quality. Okay. So a project is typically defined in terms of scope, time, cost and quality parameter. Next question. Which one of the following statement is true? Option A. Business as usual activities cannot be improved. Option B. Business as usual activities are more difficult to manage than projects. Option C. Projects are transient endeavors that bring about change to business as usual. Option D. A project is always the starting point for operation refinement. Right answer is option C. Projects are transient endeavors that brings about change to business as usual. Okay. Next question. What is defined as the ability to influence and align others towards a common purpose? Option A. Teamwork. Option B. Motivation. Option C. Management. Option D. Leadership. Right answer is option D. Leadership. What is the defined as? The ability to influence and align others towards a common purpose is leadership. Okay. Leadership defined as the ability to influence and align others towards a common purpose. Next question. Which one is a true statement relating to project communications? Option A project sponsor is responsible for all communication methods and media. Option B, different stakeholders typically have different communication needs. Option C, it is best to have a standard set of project reports used for every project. Option D, email is the only way to communicate with large number of people. Right answer is option B. Different stakeholders typically have different communication needs. Okay. Next question. In project management, the term quality is best defined as option A, inspection, testing and measurement. Option B, reviews and audits. Option C, fitness for purpose of deliverables. Option D, professionally bound project reports. Right answer is option C, fitness for purpose of deliverables. Okay. Next question. The main outcome of risk identification in a risk management process is to option A, identify and determine the relative importance of the project risk. Option B, identify and describe all risks that might occur on the project. Option C, identify and determine the responses to the project risks. Option D, identify and describe risks that have occurred on previous projects. Right answer is option B, identify and describe all risks that might occur on the project. Next question. Which one of the following is not considered in resource management? Option A, identifying resources. Option B, influencing resources. Option C, assigning resource to activities. Option D, matching resources to the schedule. Right answer is option B, influencing resources. Okay. So, influencing resources is one of the following is not considered in resource management. Next question. Which one of the following does project change control primarily seek to ensure? Option A, all variance to the project scope is evaluated. Option B, no reduction in the perceived quality of the project outcome. Option C, management costs of the project do not increase. Option D, any decrease in the scope deliverable of the project is rejected. Right answer is option A, all variance to the project scope is evaluated. Next question. Which one of the following is captured in the work breakdown structure? Okay, so WBS stands for work breakdown structure. Option A, the life cycle phases. Option B, the logical order of tasks. Option C, the scope of the project. Option D, project cost. Right answer is option C, the scope of the project. Next question. Project reporting can best be defined as option A, informing stakeholders about the project. Option B, storing and achieving of project information. Option C, gathering stakeholder feedback. Option D, collecting project information. Right answer is option A, informing stakeholders about the project. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following statements best defines as estimate? Option A, an approximation of project time and cost targets refined throughout the project life cycle. Option B, a prediction of a future conditions or event based on information or knowledge available now. Option C, the value of useful work done at any given point in a project to give a measure of progress. Option D, a situation that affects or influences the outcomes of the project expressed in time or cost terms. Right answer is option A, an appropriate of project time and cost targets refined throughout the project life cycle. Next question. The justification for the investment to be made in a project is documented in the option A, cost breakdown structure. Option B, pronouncement strategy. Option C, business case. Option D, project management plan. Right answer is option C, business case. Next question. Which one of the following is a responsibility of the project steering group or board? Option A. To identify potential problems for the project team to solve. Option B. To provide a strategic direction and guidance to the sponsor. Option C. To manage the project team in all daily activities. Option D. To receive and consider daily reports from team members. Right answer is option B. To provide strategic direction and guidance to the sponsor. Okay. Next question. One of the reason a project life cycle is split into phases is to option A. Facilitate formal go and no go decisions making during the project. Option B. Balance the cost of work in each phase of project development. Option C. Mirror the major deployments of resource throughout the project. Option D. Chunk work into time periods of similar duration. Right answer is option A. Facilitate formal go, no go decisions making during the project. Next question. Which of the following best describes a project environment? Option A. The type of organization concerned with implementation. Option B. The structured mention used to control the project. Option C. The context within which a project is undertaken. Option D. An understanding of the risk involved in the project. Right answer is option C. The context within which a project is undertaken. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following statements best describes a project? Option A. A project is a set of tools and techniques often used when delivering organizational change. Option B. A project is the sum of activities needed to remove uncertainty from a unique basis of work. Option C. A unique transient endeavor undertaken to achieve a desired outcome. Option D. A project is a method of planning work. Right answer is option C. A unique transient endeavor undertaken to achieve a desired outcome. Next question. The document that identifies what information needs to be shared, to whom, why, when, and how is called the option A. Communication Management Plan. Option B. Stakeholder Mapping Grid. Option C. Document Distribution Schedule. Option D. Responsibility Assignment Matrix. Right answer is option A. Communication Management Plan. Next question. An important aim of a project of a post-project review is to option A. Validate overall progress to date against the budget and schedule. Option B. Capture learning and document it for future uses. Option C. Ensure acceptance of all permanent documents signed by the sponsor. Option D. Establish that project's benefits have been identified. Right answer is option B. Capture learning and document it for future uses. Okay. Next question. The process that evaluates overall project performance, provide confidence is called option A. Quality assurance. Option B. Quality planning. Option C. Quality control. And option D. Quality audit. Right answer is option A. Quality assurance. Okay. The process that evaluates overall project performance to provide confidence is called quality assurance. Next question. Which one of the following statements about the project risk register is false? Option A is it facilitates the review and monitoring of risk. Option B. It facilitates the risk appetite. Option C. It facilitates the recording of risk responses. Option D. It facilitates the recording of risk. Right answer is option B. It facilitates the risk appetite. Next question. Which one of the following statement best defines procurement? Option A. A technique to establish the best approach for obtaining the resources for the project. Option B. A group of interrelated resources and activities that transform inputs into outputs. Option C. The description of the purpose, form, and components to support delivery of a product. Option D. The process by which products and services required for the project are acquired. Right answer is option D. The process by which products and services required for the project are acquired. Okay, don't be confused here. Next question. Once a change has been requested, what is the next step in the change control process? Option A, evaluate the change. Option B, advise the sponsor. Option C, update the change log. Option D, update the project plan. Right answer is option A, evaluate the change. Next question. A responsibility assignment matrix means RAM can be used to. Option A, define the terms of reference of the project manager. Option B, define the limits of the project sponsor's responsibilities. Option C, allocate risk management response activities to project personnel. Option D, allocate work packages to those responsible for project work. Right answer is option D, allocate work packages to those responsible for project work. Okay. Next question. An organizational breakdown structures means OBS is used to identify. Option A, the reporting structure and current availability of all individuals in the project. Option B, technical ability and line of communication for all individuals in the project. Option C, lines of communication and responsibility for all the individual managers in the project. Option D, the process which products and services required for the project are acquired. Right answer is option D, the process by which products and services required for the project are acquired. Next question. Once a change has been requested, what is the next step in the change control process? Option A. Next question. Which one of the following best describe project success criteria? Option A, actively seeking some senior management support. Option B, measures by which the success of the project is judged. Option C, achievement of milestones. And option D, a motivated project team. Right answer is option B, measures by which the success of the project is judged. Okay. Next question. Comparative estimating uses option A, current data from similar projects. Option B, historic data from all projects. Option C, historic data from similar projects. Option D, current data from all projects. Right answer is option C, historic data from similar projects. Next question. Which one of the following best describes a project stakeholder? Option A party who is concerned about the project going ahead. Option B, a party with an interest or role in the project or is impacted by the project. Option C, a party who has a vested interest in the outcome of the project. Option D, a party who has a financial stake in the organization managing the project. Right answer is option B, a party with an interest or role in the project or is impacted by the project. Okay. Next question. The main purpose of the project management plan is to option A, provide justification for undertaking the project in terms of evaluating the benefit, cost and risk of alternative options. Option B, ensure the project sponsors has tight control of the project manager's activity. Option C, document the outcomes of the planning process and provide the reference document for managing the project. Option D, document the outcome of the risk, change and configuration management processes. Right answer is option C, documents the outcomes of the planning process and provide the reference document for managing the project. Okay. Next question. Who has ultimate responsibility for project risk? Option A, steering group. Option B, risk owner. Option C, project sponsor. Option D, project manager. Right answer is option C, project sponsor. Next question. When a project has completed the handover and closure phases, option A, the project deliverables are ready for commissioning. Option B, the project deliverables are ready for handling over to the users. Option C, the project documentation must be disposed of. Option D, the capacity is now in place for the benefits to be released. Right answer is option D, The capacity is now in place for the benefits to be released. Next question. Which one of the following illustrates why effective project management is beneficial to an organization? Option A. It utilizes resource as and when required under direction of a project manager. Option B. It advocates employing a consultancy firm which specializes in managing change. Option C. It recommends using only highly skilled people in the project team. And option D is it ensures that the chief executive is accountable for the achievement of the defined benefits. Okay, right answer is option A. It utilizes resources as and when required under direction of a project manager. Next question. A key aspect of managing a project involves option A. Defining which operational systems to put in place. Option B. Identifying routine tasks. Option C. Ensuring ongoing operations are maintained. Option D. Planning to achieve defined objectives. Right answer is option D. Planning to achieve defined objectives. Next question. Which one of the following statements best defines teamwork? Option A. People working collaboratively towards a common goal. Option B. Developing skills that will enhance project performance. Option C. Gathering the right people together to work on a project. Option D. Establishing vision and direction towards a common purpose. Right answer is option A. People working collaboratively towards a common goal. Okay. Next question. A review undertaken to decide whether a project should proceed into its next phase is known as a option A. Gate review. Option B. Feasibility study. Option C. Milestone review. Option D. Evaluation review. Right answer is option A. Gate review. Okay. So a review undertaken to decide whether a project should proceed into its next phase is known as a gate review. Next question. Which one of the following statements best describes the use of an issues log? Option A. A summary of all possible alternative resolution of an issues. Option B. A summary of all the project issues, their analysis and status. Option C. A tool to ensure that a process is in place for capturing all issues. Option D. A tool to ensure that issues management process is adhered to. Right answer is option B. A summary of all the project issues, their analysis and status. Okay. Next question. The main aim of a project risk management process should be to option A. Identify project risk and then manage them appropriately. Option B. Identify all project risk and transfer them immediately. Option C. Identify all the things that are threats or opportunities on a project. Option D. Satisfy the organization's project management process. Right answer is option A. Identify project risk and then manage them appropriately. Okay. Next question. What is visual representation of a project planned activities against a calendar called? Option A. A Gantt chart. Option B. A critical path network. Option C. A product flow diagram. And option D. A Pareto chart. Right answer is option A. A Gantt chart. Okay. So, a Gantt chart is a visual representation of a project's planned activities against a calendar. Okay. Next question. Configuration management is best described as option A. Control in the implementation of change to project schedules. Option B. An organizations to review proposed change to the project deliverables. Option C. Quality controls of project deliverables and documentation. Option D. Creation, maintenance and control change of the project deliverables. Okay. Here right answer is option D. Creation, maintenance and controlled change of the project deliverables. Okay. Next question. A cost breakdown structures means CBS shows cost assigned to option A. Individual work package using the work breakdown structure is very important question guys. Okay. Option B, individual resource using the work breakdown structure. Option C, individual resource using the responsibility assignment matrix, means RAM. Option D, individual deliverables using the responsibility assignment matrix, RAM. Right answer is option A. Individuals work packages using the work breakdown structures. Okay. Next question. The accuracy of an estimate should, option A, decrease as a project progresses through its life cycle. Option B, increase as a project progresses through its life cycle. Option C, stay constant throughout the project life cycle. Option D, vary independently of where the project is in its life cycle. Right answer is option B, increase as a project progresses through its life cycles. Next question. Which one of the following best defines a benefit? Option A positive result of stakeholder management. Option B, the successful management of a project. Option C, an improvement resulting from project deliverables. Option D, the successful delivery of project reports and updates. Right answer is option C, an improvement resulting from project deliverables. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following is true for the project management plan? Project management plan is PMP. Option A, the project management plan is developed by the project manager and team and owned by the sponsor. Option B, a draft of the project management plan is developed by the sponsor at the same time at the business case. Option C, the project management plan is developed by the sponsor and owned by the project manager. Option D, the project management plan is developed by the project manager and team and owned by the project manager. The right answer is option D. The project management plan is developed by the project manager and team and owned by the project manager. Okay. Next question. Who are project team members primarily accountable to? Option A, external stakeholders. Option B, the end users. Option C, the finance director. Option D, the project manager. Right answer is option D, the project manager. Next question. The phases of a project life cycles are option A, starting, planning, control and closing. Option B, concept, definition, development, handover and closure. Option C, initiation, definition, planning, monitoring and operations. Option D, concept, definition, implementation and operations. Right answer is option B, concept, definition, development, handover and closure. Okay, this is very important question, guys. Next question. A portfolio can best be defined as option A group of projects and programs carried out within an organization. Option B, a group of programs carried out under the sponsorship of an organization. Option C, a group of projects carried out under the sponsorship of an organization. Option D, a range of products and services offered by an organization. Right answer is option A group of projects and programs carried out within an organization. Okay, next question. Which one of the following best describes project management? Option A, using APM's Body of Knowledge 6th edition as a guide to all projects. Option B, employing a project manager who has undertaken similar projects. Option C, utilizing team members who can work on a project full time. Option D, application of processes and methods throughout the project life cycle. Right answer is option D, application of processes and methods throughout the project life cycle. Next question. Which structure shows the reporting relationship and communications channels for a project? Option A, work breakdown structure. Option B, organizational breakdown structure. Option C, product breakdown structure. And option D, responsibility assignment structure. Right answer is option B, organizational breakdown structure. Okay, guys. नाउ लेट्स फाइंड अप दिस लेक्चर, सी इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो। एंड गाइस, ये आपका मोस्ट रिक्वेस्टेड वीडियो था, आपके बहुत ज़्यादा कमेंट आए थे मैम प्लीज़ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट एमबीए सब्जेक्ट पर मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर प्रोवाइड कराइए। मैंने अपनी तरफ से काफ़ी कोशिश की, जितना अच्छे से अच्छा डेटा मैं आपके लिए सर्च कर सकती थी, आपको प्रोवाइड कर सकती थी, वो सभी मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर मैंने इस वीडियो में ऐड किए हैं। इट्स इंक्लूडेड 60 क्वेश्चंस गाइस, एंड एक वीडियो में 60 क्वेश्चंस काफ़ी होते हैं समझने के लिए एंड एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए। सो गाइज प्लीज़ आप इस वीडियो को अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर कीजिएगा, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा, एंड विश यू वेरी वेरी ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन। एंड मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन आंसर के साथ साथ प्लीज़ आप थ्योरी पर भी फोकस कीजिए, जिससे आपका एग्जाम बहुत बहुत अच्छे से हो जाए, एंड जिस टाइम आप एग्जाम दें आपके पास आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा हाई हो। ओके, बाय बाय, ऑल द बेस्ट।